guess my entire neighborhood got broken into. That was the night I had the entire Evo 10 engine build in there. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're finally gonna get back to work on our abandoned Evo project. I've essentially just been waiting for the block and the head to get done at the machine shop so we can start building that. But we're still waiting on that. Hopefully Tuesday or Wednesday of this week is what they're kind of saying. We'll see. No big deal though. We got other things we can work on to get this thing prepped for when we get that stuff back. So in this box is all the bolts and screws and nuts and everything that is gonna hold everything together in this engine bay. And as you can see, it's all in bags, all in these little bins. Some of it's labeled, some of it's not. So this is gonna be the biggest puzzle yet. But coming over to our little workbench here, these are actually interior screws that the previous owner sent over. So these are actually gonna go inside the car. If you guys remember, we did the interior in this car. It looked a whole lot different before, but every one of these is just clipped in. None of the screws were anywhere to be found, but we found them. They were at the old owner's house and he sent them over. So I just went ahead and cleaned all of these guys off with a pair of these, and I got a nice wire wheel on the bench grinder. So I just kind of lightly went over, tried to get as much rust off as I could without screwing up the screws themselves. And yeah, I think it came out pretty good. So now we just got to do it with all of those and everything inside this box. Alright, these bolts were all in a bag labeled oil pan. I'd assume all these little small ones are for the pan. I'm not really sure what these bigger ones are for. And then this one looks like he snapped it coming out. So I don't know where the other half of that is. Hopefully not wedged in the block somewhere. Alright, it's the next day now. I've just been working on all these nuts and bolts, trying to get them cleaned up. What I'm finding is a lot of these, like I'm gonna say probably like a quarter of these bolts are either cross-threaded, stripped out, broken. I found a few broken ones. So what I've been doing is just trying my best to clean everything up. The stuff that is cross-threaded, I'll take over to the vise, try to clean out the threads, run it through, see if we can fix it up. But whatever we can't, I'll just have to replace, of course. But looking over here, you can see just trying to organize these the best I can. So under the hood, bolts and nuts, exhaust manifold. This one I had no clue, so I just labeled it big bolts. We got oil pan, trans, shifter linkage, miscellaneous, interior. So doing my best to just try to organize these. But yeah, you can see like this bolt. We're not reusing that one, that's for sure. I'm just gonna go through, finish the rest of these bolts. I know it's probably really boring for you guys to sit and watch me clean bolts. So I'm gonna finish this box and then we'll move on to the next project. All right, a little bit of unfortunate news. Just got back from the machine shop. As you guys know, my block, heads, flywheel, everything has been over there for like the past 3+ weeks. And I actually just overnighted some stuff the other night to get this thing 100% done once I get it. But I just went over there and my machine shop guy actually got injured and wasn't able to get much done. So tomorrow I'm gonna find a new machine shop. Yeah, for now I guess we're just gonna go rip on the Subaru tonight. I'm gonna learn how to flat foot shift this thing. I kinda know how, but I wanna get more experience with it. Haven't really done it a lot. I got a friend coming over and we're gonna go send this thing. So I'm excited. Ready for your first little hit? and swap your Jeep. We can make it just as fast.
I have no business with that.
We made it back home in Panzer the other night, safe and sound, car still running strong. But that night, I guess my entire neighborhood got broken into. Someone on foot running around. It was actually two guys. And I left my truck unlocked. It was like the first night I left my truck unlocked. And I'm kind of glad I did now because I don't feel like replacing any more windows. If you guys have watched my previous videos, you've seen when I used to live in Spokane, it got broken into. And replacing windows is just a pain in the butt. So I left the truck unlocked, and that was the night I had the entire Evo 10 engine built in there after I brought it home from the machine shop, and I was gonna drop it off at another machine shop the following day. Luckily, I think they opened my truck up, they went through my center console, they went through my glove box. I'm pretty sure they didn't take anything. If they did, maybe a few singles that were in the center console, but I don't really leave anything in the truck. But that night I had, like I said, the entire engine built in there. A lot of money, and they didn't touch it. I was extremely grateful when I opened the back door and everything was still there. I consider myself real lucky, but I'm pretty sure they were probably just after cash and a word I don't think I can say on YouTube, so you guys probably get the point. I got lucky, they didn't take anything. I did drop it off at the machine shop the following day, a new machine shop, and it's looking like another 2 to 3 weeks. So I'm running out of filler content, but I'm trying to, see what we can do. I would pull the subframe off the Evo and start getting everything clean there, but I still need to be able to roll the Evo in and out depending on what we're working on, so I don't really want to do that until we're ready to put the engine in, essentially. So, yeah, I feel bad. Our boy Panzer's getting abused while I'm waiting on more content, but man, it's rough. We've been having some pretty bad luck. Been dealing with friggin' ants getting into the house, been dealing with the truck, dealing with the broken into stuff, dealing with machine shop. We'll get there. I promise this Evo is gonna get built. We're gonna have it back on the road. I was honestly hoping to have it back running by now, but it's just a waiting game. Other than that, that's pretty much all I have. Really appreciate you guys for all the support lately. We're almost at 5K, and my goal is 10K by the end of the year, so we'll see if we can make that happen. But I'll catch you guys in the next video. Until then, peace out. See y'all later.